beloved child, do not think this is ordinary. Do not think you stumbled here by chance. The path that felt broken beneath your feet, the delays that frustrated you, the storms that nearly drowned you, every one of them was alignment. They were heaven's way of steering you to this moment. You almost missed it. The door almost closed, yet God reopened it just for you. Stay, do not move away. Do not skip or wander, for the next breath carries more weight than the last 10 years of your life. For the next 35 minutes, heaven itself bends toward you, and if you dare to listen, chains will fall that you did not even know you were carrying, my child. The world has told you that you were late, forgotten, overlooked. But listen carefully. Heaven never forgets. Your name has been written in light, even when others turned their faces from you, even when shadows tried to bury you in silence. The handwriting of God carved your identity into eternity. You are not overlooked. Two were hidden so no counterfeit hand could take your crown. Hidden so no thief could steal your oil. Hidden until the divine clock whispered, now. Can you feel it? The shift in the air, the stirring in your chest. Do not ignore it. That trembling, that warmth, that sudden welling of tears. You are hearing the sound of the lock turning, the hinges groaning, the door reopening before you. This door was not opened by man, so man cannot close it. This door was not engineered by your striving, so your failures cannot seal it shut. This door belongs to God, and it has been reopened with your name inscribed above it. Do you understand how close you came to missing it? The enemy thought the delay would wear you down. The disappointments were meant to blind you. The silence was meant to convince you that heaven forgot. But I, Michael, tell you this. Nothing was lost. Every delay was preservation. Every silence was protection. Every locked door was a shield, not a punishment. And now the clock strikes. The hinges groan. The seal breaks. The door swings wide again. You, beloved, are being summoned. You are being called. You are being invited to step through what others thought was permanently closed. Some who see you will be confused. They saw the rejection. They saw the failure. They saw the loss. But what they did not see was the hand of God holding the key all along. Stay with me, child. Do not let your restless thoughts pull you away. For if you remain here, you will see the signs unfold even as I speak in the next few moments. Something in your atmosphere will shift. A memory may surface. A message may arrive. A sound may break the silence around you. This is not imagination, it is the whisper of confirmation. Heaven proves what it speaks. And here is what you must hear first. You almost missed it, but you didn't. God reopened the door just for you. Not for the crowd. Not for the multitude. For you. Your name is written above the threshold. Your steps have been ordered to walk across it. And as you do, no power of darkness can pull it shut again. Do you feel the urgency, beloved? Do you sense the weight in these words? That is because time is not ordinary now. Every second you stay, oil is being poured into your spirit. Every breath you take is alignment. Every heartbeat is heaven striking a drum in your favor. The door is before you, and I must warn you, do not linger on the threshold. Do not hesitate. Do not doubt. The enemy will whisper, "This is not for you." Your wounds will whisper, "You are too late." Your own fears will whisper, "It will close again." But hear me now. The only voice that matters is the one that carved your name into eternity. And that voice has said, it is not locked away in the past. It is here in the present moment. It is in the door that just reopened. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not disqualified. You are chosen. And because you are chosen, I must tell you something important. Guard this word. Do not scatter it carelessly. Do not explain it to those who mock what they cannot see. Some miracles bloom in silence. This is your moment to receive quietly, to hold secretly, to walk boldly when the time is right. You are not hearing this for entertainment. You are hearing this because heaven has assigned you to alignment. If you leave now, you leave the field half watered. But if you stay, every drop of oil will pour into you until the dry ground of your soul bursts into bloom. So stay, beloved. Stay connected. Do not miss the next whisper. Some of you will feel the tug already, the pull that says, do not break the covenant. Stay aligned so the next word does not pass you by. This is not about numbers, not about algorithms, not about platforms. This is covenant. This is how you remain in the flow of heaven's decree. Listen closely. The door is open. You almost missed it, but you didn't. You are here. And the voice of heaven is saying, enter, beloved child. Listen again. It is not an accident you are here. The divine clock does not make mistakes. When you thought you were wandering in circles, when nights felt endless and mornings carried no new light, heaven was still counting. Each tear was numbered. Each sigh was measured. The delay you thought would destroy you was only marking the rhythm of the divine clock, waiting for this very second. And now you hear it. Tick, tick, tick. The sound of alignment. The sound of destiny drawing you forward. You almost missed it. You almost let despair convince you that the door would never open again. But God, who wastes nothing, who redeems everything, has reopened the door. And this time it will not slip away from you. This time it will not close in your face. This time, beloved, the door waits with your name glowing above it. Can you feel the weight pressing gently on your chest? The sudden warmth in your palms? That whisper of trembling in your body? These are not random. These are confirmations. Spirit to spirit, heaven tells you, you are not late. You are right on time. Stay. Do not break away. Every second is holy ground. Every second you remain here is another step closer to your threshold. Do not let impatience rob you. Do not let distractions steal you. For I see what you cannot see. The enemy has tried to scatter your attention, to lure your eyes away from the door. But here you are, my child, fixed, focused, standing before the threshold. And I say again, enter. This is why you were hidden, not rejected, not forgotten, not cursed, hidden, preserved, shielded, until the hour when the door could be revealed. Others may have rushed ahead and burned out. Others may have taken counterfeit doors and now live in regret. But you, beloved, you were kept. And because you were kept, the oil on your life is purer. The call on your spirit is sharper. And the door that opens now is the one you were destined to walk through. Do you see the storm that chased you? It was not meant to drown you. It was meant to wash the path clean. Do you remember the silence that tormented you? It was not abandonment. It was strategy. Even now, as I speak, the silence is breaking. Heaven's gavel has struck, and the verdict is in your favor. This door is no ordinary passage. It is not just opportunity. it is restoration. Behind it are promises that seemed buried, relationships that seemed broken, dreams you thought were ashes. Behind it is the version of you that you prayed for in secret. Behind it is the inheritance that generations before you could not hold. This is why the battle was so fierce. This is why you cried until you had no tears left. Because this door holds more than you ever. My beloved, some of you still hesitate. You ask, but what if I am not ready? What if I fail again? Hear me, your readiness is not the key. Your perfection is not the hinge. The only thing that matters is this: God Himself has reopened the door. And if He reopened it, then He has already supplied the strength, the grace, and the oil for you to step through. Do not linger. Do not waste this moment. The clock ticks still. The window of alignment is open, but it is not eternal. That is why I press this upon you. Stay, listen, absorb every word, for the oil pours only as long as you remain under the flow. Leave too soon, and the pouring stops. Stay, and the floodgates remain open. Even now, the enemy trembles. He sees you standing at the threshold. He knows he cannot close the door, so he whispers lies. You are not worthy. You are too broken. You are too late. Rejected. His words are smoke. They vanish in the light. But your name, beloved, is written in fire. And fire does not fade. Guard this truth carefully. Do not rush to tell everyone. Not all can understand. Not all will believe. And some will even mock what they cannot discern. Remember this: some miracles bloom in silence. Keep this word close to your chest like a sealed scroll. When the time is right, heaven will make the proof undeniable. And if your heart still trembles, know this: you are not alone. Countless angels surround you. I, Michael, stand with you. The very breath of heaven pushes at your back. The same God who reopened the door will not abandon you at its threshold. Step forward, child. Step forward, beloved. The moment is now. As this section closes, I say again, you almost missed it, but you didn't. God reopened the door just for you. And as you stay, as you remain aligned, the proof will not delay. The signs will appear, the door will hold open, and the path will blaze beneath your feet. Remain, do not wander, for the next words carry the unveiling of the battle you faced, the lies that chased you, and the confirmations that will prove this moment beyond all doubt. Stay, beloved. Do not miss what comes next. Beloved child, the door before you is open. But do you know why it felt so hard to reach this moment? Because there has been war over your destiny. There have been whispers against you, words cast like daggers in hidden places, envy aimed at your light long before you even knew you carried it. Some smiled in your face, but cursed you in secret. Some shook your hand while planning your downfall. Others pretended to love you, yet their hearts burned with jealousy. Do not be surprised, beloved. When oil rests on you, opposition will rise. When heaven marks you, hell responds. And every storm you faced was not random. It was proof of how valuable you are. You thought the silence was neglect. You thought the rejection was failure. But listen carefully. Those were shields. God did not allow certain doors to open earlier because there were wolves waiting at the threshold. He did not allow certain hands to stay in your life because their grip was poisoned. You cried, asking, "Why me?" Why this pain? But now the answer comes. It was protection. Every no was preservation. Every delay was strategy. Every loss was a disguise for gain. Do you feel that trembling rising in you even now? Do not ignore it. Some of you feel a sudden weight pressing in your chest, as though heaven itself leans close. Others feel warmth flooding your hands, or chills moving along your spine. These are confirmations, spirit touching flesh, heaven reminding you that these words are not empty, they are living. And as they pierce you, you know this is for me. This is my moment. This is my door. Listen to me, beloved. The enemy fought you so fiercely because he saw what you could not. He saw the scroll with your name written upon it. He saw the assignment you were born to fulfill. He saw the oil poured over your life, and he feared the day you would discover it. That is why the whispers came. That is why people turned against you without reason. That is why doors slammed shut without explanation. Not because you were forgotten, but because you were chosen. Do not despise the scars. Every scar is a testimony that you survived what was designed to kill you. Every tear that fell became a seed in heaven's bowls, and now the bowls are tipping. The prayers of years are about to pour back down, heavy with answers. This is why you almost missed it, because the storm was meant to distract you, to convince you that nothing was coming. Yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still chosen. And now, beloved, I must whisper something sacred to you. Do not tell everyone. This is not for the ears of mockers. This is not for those who scoff at what they do not understand. This is only for you. Keep it sealed in your heart like treasure. Guard it as though it were gold. For some miracles bloom in silence, and if exposed too soon, they wither. So I say again, this next word is yours alone. In the next breath, in the next heartbeat, heaven will confirm to you in a way you cannot deny. Some of you will feel a sudden rush of peace where there was chaos. Some of you will see a message arrive, a name appear, a sound break the stillness around you. For some, a call or a knock will come. For others, a thought you tried to bury will rise again, shining with new life. This is no coincidence. This is the first proof. Within 2 minutes, beloved, something will shift. Mark this: 2 minutes. Heaven does not speak vaguely. Heaven speaks in timing, in precision, in detail. And within 2 minutes of this word, confirmation will brush against your life. Pay attention. Do not dismiss it. It may seem smaller, vibration in your phone, a whisper of memory, a sudden tear, but it is the sign that the door is real, that the hinge has turned, that God has reopened the path for you. Stay. Do not move away. Do not break the flow. If you walk away now, you may miss the very sign that was sent for you. Every second you remain is oil dripping into your vessel. Every second you stay, chains continue to loosen. Do not leave half delivered. Do not leave half healed. Stay until the end. For the decree is not complete yet, and heaven does not pour oil into empty ground, my beloved child. The whispers of the enemy cannot overwrite the handwriting of God. The lies cannot cancel the truth. The counterfeit doors cannot erase the real one. You are chosen. You are sealed. You are marked. And every storm that came against you was proof of how much heaven has invested in you. So I say again, within 2 minutes, you will know. Proof will come. Confirmation will touch you, and when it does, guard it. Do not boast, do not scatter it recklessly. Hide it like seed until the time is right. For some things are too holy for careless hands. The next words will reveal not only the proof, but the signs and symbols that guide your steps forward. Do not wander, do not look away. The divine clock is still ticking, and every second draws you closer to the fullness of what God has reopened for you. Beloved child, lean closer. The whispers you heard in the dark, the voices that said you are forgotten, you are unloved, you are too late, those were not your thoughts. They were arrows. They were lies crafted in the pits of jealousy and envy, aimed to pierce your heart and drag you from the door that heaven prepared. But listen, not one of those arrows found their mark. You are still here. You are still breathing. You are still chosen, and every false word spoken against you is already dissolving like smoke in the fire of God's decree. Do you not feel it? The shift that brushes against your skin even now, the weight that sits heavy on your chest, not as burden, but as presence. That is heaven leaning close. That is the Spirit pressing proof upon your flesh. Some of you tremble. Some of you fight back tears. Some of you feel a sudden warmth racing through your hands. These are confirmations, beloved. Do not doubt them. They are the signatures of heaven. You must understand, the enemy feared you long before you feared him. He saw the crown hanging over your head. He saw the scroll marked with your name. He saw the assignment etched in fire long before you took your first breath. That is why you faced storms that others did not. That is why rejection stalked you, why delays seemed to multiply in your life. The weight of your warfare has always been proof of your worth, and yet you almost missed it. The heaviness pressed so hard that you nearly walked away. The silence felt so endless that you nearly surrendered. But God, oh beloved, God whispered your name to the divine clock and reopened the door just for you. I tell you again, some things are too sacred for open courts. Guard what you are hearing. Do not speak it into every ear. Do not scatter it like dust in the wind. Some miracles are fragile in their first bloom. Some breakthroughs require secrecy until their roots are deep. This word is your seed plant. It in silence. Water it in prayer. Guard it in stillness. And when it sprouts, the fruit will silence every doubter without you saying a word. Now, hear this prophecy. Within 2 minutes, you will sense the proof. Some of you will hear your phone ring. Some of you will see a message light your screen. Some will hear a knock at the door, while others will feel a name echo suddenly in their spirit. It may come as a sound, a sign, a memory, a stirring, but it will come. And when it does, remember, it is not coincidence. It is confirmation. Stay, beloved. Do not wander. This is no ordinary moment. Every second you remain here is a second of divine alignment. Every breath you take is pulling the decree deeper into your spirit. Do not break the covenant by leaving half-filled. Stay until the end, for the full decree is not yet spoken, and heaven does not deliver half-dash promises. Do you see now why the battle was so fierce? The storms were never about your past. They were about your future. They were never about where you have been. They were about where you are going. The enemy saw the door before you and panicked. He knew that once you stepped through, his grip would break. That once you walked into this season, the chains he placed on your family, your mind, your joy would shatter like glass. That is why the whispers grew louder the closer you came. But the closer you came, the stronger heaven shielded you, and here you are, standing on the edge of fulfillment. The door wide before you, the whispers silenced behind you, the proof already stirring in your atmosphere. Beloved, the time of questioning is ending. The time of wondering, did God forget me, is closing. The time of doubting, am I too late, is finished. You are not late. You are not overlooked. You are not abandoned. You are chosen. You are marked. You are the one for whom God has reopened the door. Even now, as these words wash over you, chains are breaking. Fear is losing its grip. Anxiety is melting away. Your heart, heavy for so long, begins to feel lighter. This is no trick of emotion. This is the oil of heaven soaking into your spirit. This is the sound of locks breaking, of prison doors opening, of shackles falling to the ground. Stay with me, child. Do not drift. Do not wander. Every second holds weight. Every moment carries power. And soon you will see with your eyes what your spirit already knows. The door is open. The proof is near. The decree is for you. And when the confirmation comes within 2 minutes, as promised, guard. Do not rush to share it with all. Hold it close. Seal it in your heart. Some will not understand. Some will mock. Some will even envy. But this is not for them. This is for you. Heaven whispered your name, not theirs. Heaven reopened the door for you, not for them. So keep it, treasure it, and let the fruit of it speak louder than any explanation ever could. Beloved child, Section 1 revealed the door. Section 2 has shown you the conflict, the confirmation, and the proof. But now we must move deeper. For the door is open, yes, but before you step through, you must discern the signs. Not every door that glitters is true. Not every threshold leads to life. In the next words, the counterfeit will be exposed, the scrolls unsealed, the gavel of heaven will strike, and the symbols will guide your steps. Stay, my beloved. Do not break away. For what comes next is the map you will need to step boldly through the door that God has reopened just for you, beloved child. Pause and breathe. You have seen the door. You have felt the weight of confirmation. But before you step forward, I must reveal something. Not every door is true. Not every threshold leads to life. Some glitter, but they are hollow. Some appear wide, but they lead to nothing but delay. Listen carefully, for this is the wisdom of heaven. There are 2 doors before you, one counterfeit, one true. The counterfeit glimmers with promises of ease, of shortcuts, of applause. It tempts you because it looks like everything you once asked for, but inside it is empty. The true door may appear smaller, humbler, even hidden. It may require patience, courage, and faith to step through. But it is carved by God's own hand, and behind it flows rivers of promise. Beloved, this is why you must discern. This is why you must not rush. For the counterfeit door will always appear first. It is bait. It is distraction. It is designed to steal your time and sap your oil. But the true door waits, steady, unshaken, preserved for you. Heaven will confirm which door is yours, if you will wait and listen. Do you feel the tremor even now? That trembling in your chest, that sudden rush of tears, that holy unease. It is not fear, it is discernment awakening. Heaven is sharpening your vision. You are not blind, child. you will see clearly. You will know which door is real. Let me show you the signs. In the courts of heaven, scrolls are unsealed. Each scroll bears a decree, written in fire, carried by angels. On these scrolls are written your delays, your tears, your waiting seasons. But written beside them, in brighter flame, are the words preparation. For what you called delay, heaven calls alignment. What you thought was punishment, heaven declares, was training. Do you see the bowls? Golden bowls, heavy with liquid light. Every prayer you whispered in the night, every sigh you groaned in silence, every tear that fell unseen, they were caught. Not one was wasted. Not one was forgotten. These bowls have filled for years, and now I see them tipping. The oil is pouring out, running down the threshold of the true door, marking the way so you will not miss it. And in the center of that court, the gavel strikes, once, twice, 3 times. Each strike echoes through eternity. With every strike, chains break. With every strike, accusations fall silent. With every strike, the counterfeit doors crumble. The decree is settled. The true door belongs to you. Stay, beloved. Stay in this flow. For the counterfeit is loud, but the true is steady. The counterfeit shouts, but the true whispers. The counterfeit urges you to rush, but the true waits in peace. Do not be deceived by glitter. Do not be seduced by applause. Follow the oil. Follow the peace. Follow the trembling of your spirit, for that is where heaven points. Some of you are asking, but why did I wait so long? Why was everything delayed? Hear me. The delay was never punishment. The silence was never abandonment. The delay was preparation. The silence was strategy. Heaven was aligning things beyond your sight. People were being moved. Circumstances were being shifted. Enemies were being exposed. You were being strengthened. And now, what looked like wasted years revealed themselves as foundation stones beneath your feet, child. I know your heart aches from waiting. I know the nights felt endless, but understand this: you were not waiting for nothing. You were waiting for the true door, and now that it stands open, you will not regret the years. You will say, surely the delay was worth it. Surely the silence was mercy. Surely God was preparing me all along. Even now, the counterfeit door trembles because you see it for what it is. Even now, your discernment sharpens and you feel the subtle nudge. This is the way. Walk in it. That pressure in your chest, that warmth in your hands, that sudden calm sweeping over your mind, it is heaven's confirmation. The counterfeit cannot counterfeit peace. Remember this, beloved. The counterfeit can mimic glitter, but it cannot mimic peace. Stay near. Stay alert. The divine clock ticks, and the proof will come again. Within minutes, another sign will brush your life, a whisper, a call, a sudden stirring. Do not dismiss it. It is the oil tracing the outline of the true door, and I must say again, guard this. Do not run to announce it to everyone. Wolves wait at thresholds. They long to hear your steps so they can pounce. But if you guard your secret, if you walk in silence, they will only see the fruit, never the seed. They will only witness the bloom, never touch the root, beloved. This is decision time. Before you stands the counterfeit and the true, the loud and the steady, the glitter and the fire. Will you stand paralyzed, or will you step boldly through the door heaven carved for you? The choice is yours. Heaven has reopened the way, but you must decide to enter. Do not hesitate. Do not doubt, for the gavel has struck. The scroll is unsealed. The bowls are tipping, and the oil marks your steps. The counterfeit has no claim over you anymore. The true door is yours. Stay with me, for what I reveal next will not only expose the false, but will show you how storms and shakings themselves were part of your preparation. The fruit is ready to fall. The storm will prove it. Do not leave now, beloved. The best is about to unfold. Beloved child, hear me well. You stand in the most delicate moment of your journey. The door is before you, the proof already stirring in your atmosphere. But now comes the testing ground. Will you discern? Will you step? Or will you hesitate at the edge of your own promise? I tell you again, two doors present themselves. The counterfeit looks wide, easy, glittering. It offers speed without depth, applause without authenticity, promises without foundation. But its ground is sand. Step through it, and it collapses beneath your feet. The true door may seem narrow, even hidden, but its frame is carved in eternal stone. Step through it, and your feet find stability. Your spirit finds rest. Your destiny finds fulfillment. Do not mistake delay for denial. Do not mistake shaking for destruction. Everything you called too late was only alignment. Every storm you cursed was only clearing. Every silence that tormented you was strategy. Heaven has been working behind the veil, positioning pieces you could not see. And now the unveiling begins, beloved. Some of you feel a strange stirring even now, pull in your chest, a trembling in your hands, a sudden rush of tears. Do not dismiss it. That is heaven marking you. That is discernment awakening. That is your spirit recognizing, this is my moment. But I must give you warning. Do not scatter this word. Do not boast about your open door. Not everyone who claps for you is for you. Not everyone who smiles at you carries love. Some wait at the threshold to steal the oil you carry. This is why I give you secrecy clause. Number 2, guard this revelation. Walk quietly. Let your fruit speak when the time is ripe. A seed exposed too soon is devoured. A miracle revealed too quickly is mocked. Keep it hidden until heaven itself unveils it. Do you hear the echo? 2 minutes. I say again, within 2 minutes of your attention, proof will brush your life. It may be a message you did not expect. It may be a call, a knock, a whisper, a name. It may even be an inner knowing so strong it feels like lightning in your chest, but it will come. And when it does, recognize it for what it is. Confirmation that the door before you is real and it belongs to you. Child, this is no game. This is no ordinary season. The warfare that hunted you proves the worth of what you carry. If you were not chosen, the storm would not have risen. If you were not marked, the whispers would not have multiplied. You do not suffer at this level unless you are chosen at this level. And you are chosen. You are marked. You are sealed by heaven. I see the counterfeit doors crumbling even now. What once glittered with false promise is fading. The applause of men is quieting. The shallow opportunities are being exposed for what they are. And in their place, the true door glows brighter, steady, unwavering. Do you feel the calm rising inside you? That is the sign. The counterfeit cannot counterfeit peace. The counterfeit cannot counterfeit joy. It can only mimic glitter, but it cannot touch the stillness you feel right now. Stay, stay, beloved. Do not drift away. The divine clock is still ticking, and every second you remain here, another layer of deception falls off you. Every moment you stay, the oil pours thicker, heavier, richer into your spirit. Do not walk away now. You are too close. You almost missed it once, but you will not miss it again. And now, decision calls. Heaven will not force your steps. The door may be open, but you must choose to walk through. Will you stay paralyzed by fear, staring at the counterfeit, wondering if it would have been easier? Or will you step boldly into the true, trusting that the God who reopened the door for you will not abandon you inside it? Let me whisper one more time. Do not announce it to all. Do not explain yourself to doubters. Walk in silence until your fruit ripens. Let the results testify louder than your voice ever could. Your silence will protect your seed. Your patience will guard your oil. Your discernment will carry you through the true door. Stay, beloved. Remain under the flow. The next moments will reframe everything you endured, the storms, the shaking, the fruit falling at your feet. You will see that nothing was wasted, nothing lost, nothing ignored. Heaven has used every moment to prepare you for this very door. And as you step through, you will declare, surely it was worth it. The counterfeit has no hold over you anymore. The true door is open. The oil is flowing. The decree is written. The bowls are tipping. The gavel has struck. The only question now is this: will you step? Beloved child, lean into these words. You have seen the storm. You have felt the shaking. But what you thought was meant to destroy you was, in truth, designed to prepare you. The storm was never your enemy, it was your gardener. The wind that howled against your life was only shaking loose what could not stay. The rain that beat down was watering seeds you had forgotten. The thunder that frightened you was the sound of chains snapping in the unseen. What you called chaos, heaven calls alignment. What you saw as destruction, heaven reveals as construction. Think of fruit on a tree. It cannot drop until the shaking comes. The tree does not fear the storm, for it knows the storm's purpose, to release what has ripened. You, beloved, are that tree. The shaking you endured was not to break you, it was to release fruit into your hands. The very storm you cursed is the same storm that will place blessings at your feet. Do you see it now? You were never abandoned in the storm. You were never left alone in the shaking. Heaven stood by your side, whispering, hold on, do not give up. The shaking is almost over, and the harvest is near. And now, here you are standing on the other side, with fruit ready to fall into your hands. Beloved, I must tell you this: your enemies will watch. Yes, they who mocked you, they who doubted you, they who whispered against you, they will sit as unwilling witnesses. For God is not only blessing you in secret, He is preparing a table before you in the very presence of your enemies. They will not touch the oil, but they will see it. They will not taste the fruit, but they will smell its sweetness. They will not eat at your table, but they will know the feast is real. Do not fear their watching. Their presence is part of the testimony. Their silence will become proof. When they see you walk through the true door, when they see the oil dripping from your head, when they see the joy restored to your face, they will have no choice but to know, surely the hand of God has moved. And beloved, this is not just about you. The oil that flows over your head will not stop at your crown. It will drip down, spreading to those you love. Your children will feel it. Your spouse will taste it. Your parents, your family, your closest circles, even those who doubted, you will be touched by the overflow. What begins in you will not end in you. Heaven never pours in single drops. It always overflows. I see approvals being stamped. I see health returning. I see doors of provision opening. I see the atmosphere of your home shifting. Where there was tension, peace will settle. Where there was fear, joy will rise. Where there was heaviness, laughter will echo again. This is the fruit of the storm, beloved. This is the harvest of the shaking. Do you feel the calm now? The sudden stillness washing over your spirit? That is not absence, that is presence. The peace you sense is heaven's signature that the storm has ended. The rain has done its work. The wind has completed its purpose. The fruit is ready. The tree stands tall. And you, beloved, are about to gather what the shaking has released. But I must remind you again, stay. Do not leave halfway. Every second you remain in this flow is another layer of blessing poured into you. Do not break away now, for heaven is not finished. There is more to release, more to decree, more to overflow. Stay until the end, and you will not only hear the promise, you will feel it settle into your spirit, child. Your tears were not wasted. Your waiting was not empty. Your prayers did not vanish. They gathered in bowls, and now the bowls are tipping. The storm was only the signal that the bowls were full. The shaking was only the announcement that the harvest had ripened. And now, what heaven held back for years is breaking open over you. Do not fear, beloved. Do not hesitate. You are stepping into a season where even your enemies will have to admit the favor on your life. You are walking into a place where your family will rejoice because the oil did not stop with you. You are about to see what you prayed for multiplied, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Stay aligned, child. Stay present. Do not drift away. The next words will deepen this promise. For heaven's covenant is not small, it is expansive. And in the next flow, I will tell you how this blessing does not end at you, but pours into every life connected to yours. Beloved child, hear me now. The oil upon your life is too abundant to remain only with you. It was never heaven's plan for you to carry blessing in isolation. Know what begins in you is destined to spill outward, to ripple across every life connected to yours. The crown on your head is not just for your glory, it is for your lineage. The door reopened for you is not only for your future, it is for those who walk beside you, those who follow after you, those who carry your name and your blood. Can you see it? The oil dripping down your garments, flowing to the ground beneath your feet. It does not stop there. It spreads. It seeps into your household. Your children will rise under its covering. Your loved ones will breathe easier because the atmosphere has shifted. Even those who doubted you will be touched. For heaven does not pour in fragments, it pours in floods. Some of you worried for your family. You prayed for their health, their safety, their peace. You carried burdens in silence. You cried behind closed doors. But heaven heard every cry. Heaven stored every tear. And now, beloved, because you endured the storm, because you remained through the shaking, because you stood faithful at the threshold heaven decrees, your family, the very atmosphere of your home will change. Where there was tension, harmony will rise. Where arguments festered, laughter will return. Where fear ruled, peace will settle like a warm blanket. The oil dripping over you cannot be contained. It will soften every heart in your circle. It will lighten every shadow in your dwelling. I see healing breaking out, not only in bodies, but in relationships. Estranged family members will reach out. Words of reconciliation will be spoken. Forgiveness will flow. Old wounds will close. Generational curses that stalked your line will be shattered, for the oil you carry breaks chains, not only over you, but over those connected to you, child. This is why the enemy fought you so bitterly. He did not only fear your destiny, he feared the ripple of your destiny. He knew that if you stepped through the true door, the blessings would not stop with you. They would sweep across generations, rewriting bloodlines, rewriting stories, rewriting legacies. That is why he whispered so fiercely. That is why he tried to convince you to give up. But here you are, still standing, still chosen, still marked. And now, beloved, I must place this before you. Stay aligned. Stay under the covenant. Do not wander from the flow. The oil does not cease, but alignment keeps you close to its pouring. Do not break away when heaven is still speaking. Remain in the stream, so that every decree that flows next will also mark you and yours. This is where I remind you, softly, not with command, but with love. Keep your covenant connection. Do not let yourself drift. Stay aligned, so the next whisper does not pass you by. This is not about numbers, not about platforms, not about vanity. This is covenant. This is how you remain under the oil. When you choose to remain, you prove you are ready for overflow. Beloved, your table is being set. Your enemies will see. Your family will rejoice, and you will declare, surely goodness and mercy have followed me. Surely the storm was worth it. Surely the shaking has given me fruit I could never have imagined. Stay, stay, my child, for what I reveal next is greater still. The blessings do not end here. The oil is not finished flowing. For in the next surge, heaven will not only open a door, but will unlock a vault. The gavel will strike again. The decree will be written in fire. The very atmosphere around you will shift as heaven seals what has begun. Do not leave now. You are too close to the decree that will elevate you beyond what you have dreamed. The vault is unlocking. The scroll is unfurling. The storm has ended, but the fire is just beginning. Stay, beloved. Stay until the end. For Section 5 is not just a promise, it is elevation. It is the surge that crowns you, seals you, and propels you into destiny. And it is waiting for you in the very next breath. Beloved child, you have endured the storm. You have seen the shaking release fruit at your feet. You have stood at the true door, and you have guarded the secret. But now heaven shifts into decree. The waiting season is behind you, and the court of heaven is in session. I see the throne room blazing with light. Scrolls lie sealed upon the altar, their wax glowing with fire. Angels surround the chambers, their wings heavy with oil. The bowls of your prayers are lifted high, and they tip liquid light spilling across the floor like a river. And in the center, the gavel is raised. Heaven's judge prepares to strike. One strike, and the accusations fall silent. 2 strikes, and the counterfeit doors collapse. 3 strikes, and the decree is sealed. The door belongs to you. Do you feel the trembling in your chest? The weight pressing against your shoulders, the sudden tears rising unbidden. These are not emotions. These are confirmations. Heaven is writing its fire across your spirit. Heaven is engraving your name upon the scroll. Heaven is sealing the decree that no hand, no lie, no demon can undo. And the decree is this: you almost missed it, but you did not. The door is open, and it is yours. Not for a season, not for a moment, but for eternity. For what God reopens, no power in heaven or earth can close, beloved. Listen with every fiber of your being. This decree is not only words, it is action. As heaven writes your name in fire, as the gavel strikes, chains are breaking in your atmosphere. Even now, addictions that clung to your bloodline are dissolving. Fear that wrapped around your chest is unraveling. Anxiety that tormented your mind is lifting. The decree is active. It does not wait. It moves the moment it is spoken. Stay with me, child. Do not drift, for within the next 2 minutes, you will sense proof again. A sign, subtle or strong, will brush against your life. It may be a sound, a call, a name, a sudden stillness. It may be a pressure on your chest or a warmth in your hands. It may be tears flooding your eyes for no reason, but it will come. This is the 2-minute prophecy, repeated not once, but thrice. So you know it is certain. Mark it well. Heaven speaks in confirmation. Heaven proves its word. Within 2 minutes, something will shift. It may seem ordinary to the outside eye, but you will know. You will feel. You will say, "This is my sign. This is my proof. This is my decree." Beloved, the vault is unlocking. Behind this door is not only blessing for today, but inheritance for tomorrow. Behind this door are treasures preserved, not lost. Dreams buried in the soil of delay now rise like flowers in bloom. Relationships once broken are being restored. Health once fading is being revived. Finances once bound are being released. The vault is not empty, it has been waiting, sealed by heaven, for your name, for your moment. For this decree, do not fear the watchers. Do not fear the whispers. They cannot touch what has been sealed by fire. They may see the glow around you. They may smell the oil upon you, but they cannot close the vault or steal the crown. What is written in fire cannot be erased. Child, understand the weight of this moment. When heaven's gavel strikes, it is not only for you, but through you. Your family is marked. Your children are covered. Generations that follow will walk in paths you paved. The decree echoes forward, rewriting destinies yet unborn. This is why the storm was so fierce, because your breakthrough is not small. It is generational. Stay under this flow. Do not break away. Every second you remain, another chain breaks. Every breath you take is another gavel strike in your favor. Do not rush away when the vault is opening. Do not wander when the decree is being written. Stay, beloved, until the fire fully inscribes your name. And I say again, softly, but with urgency, guard this. Do not scatter it recklessly. This decree is holy. Some will not understand. Some will envy. Some will mock. But their disbelief cannot erase what is sealed in fire. Keep it close until the fruit ripens, until the proof is undeniable, until even doubters fall silent in the face of your blessing. Beloved child, heaven's court has ruled. The decree is yours. The vault is unlocking. The oil is flowing. and the 2-minute proof is at hand. Do not move away. Do not break the covenant. For what I will speak next is the final surge, the crescendo that crowns you, seals you, and propels you into destiny. Beloved child, the decree has been spoken. The vault is opening. The gavel has struck. And yet, heaven whispers one final instruction. Guard what has been given. This is the secrecy clause number 3. Do not cast pearls before swine. Do not explain what cannot be explained to ears that refuse to hear. Some things are too sacred for public display. Some blessings bloom in silence before they can be shared in daylight. Guard this word. Hold it close. Let the proof ripen until it is undeniable. When the fruit falls, none will question. When the oil drips, none will doubt. But until then, walk quietly, beloved. Protect the seed until it becomes the harvest. Do you feel the urgency still pulsing in your chest? That pressure, that trembling, that warmth flooding your spirit. Those are signs that heaven has not finished. For one last time, I speak the micro-prophecy. Within 2 minutes, proof will come. It may arrive as a call, a message, a whisper, a thought rising suddenly in your mind. It may be a sound, a name, a stirring in your atmosphere, but it will come. This is not imagination. Heaven is proving that the decree is alive, that the vault is truly yours. Do not walk away, child. Do not leave the field half-watered. Every second you remain here, chains are breaking. Every moment you stay, oil is pouring. Do not cut the flow when the final surge is upon you. Stay until the very end, for the last word carries the sharpest sword. Hear me, you are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not too late. You are chosen. You are marked. You are sealed by heaven's decree. The storms that tried to break you only prepared you. The shaking that rattled your world only released fruit. The delays that tormented you only aligned your steps. And now the door is open. The vault is unlocked. The decree is written in fire. Beloved, see yourself as heaven sees you, crowned, anointed, appointed, destined, clothed in light, surrounded by angels, shielded by the decree of heaven itself. Your enemies cannot touch you here. Their whispers cannot follow you. Their envy cannot block you. The gavel has silenced them. The fire has erased their claims. The decree has declared, you belong here. And I tell you this with holy fire, do not let fear rob you. Do not let hesitation paralyze you. The door is not only open, it is waiting. Heaven has not brought you this far to leave you standing still. Step through, beloved. Step through with confidence. Step through knowing the oil will not run dry. The vault will not close. The decree will not fade. Step through knowing that what almost passed you by has been restored, reopened, reignited just for you. Stay aligned. Stay connected. Do not drift from the covenant. This is where I gently remind you, again, this alignment is not optional. Covenant keeps you under the oil. Covenant keeps you near the whisper. Covenant ensures you do not miss the next decree. This is not about platforms or numbers. This is about remaining in the flow of heaven. Stay connected, beloved, so that the whispers of God will always find you. And now the crescendo rises. Do you feel it? The fire burning hotter, the trembling stronger, the weight heavier. That is heaven sealing the decree over your life. The gavel strikes one final time, and the courtroom erupts in light. The scroll bearing your name unfurls, and flames etch every letter deeper. The vault bursts open, and rivers of promise pour out, flooding not only you, but every life connected to you. Chains clatter to the ground, doors swing wide, crowns descend upon heads. This is elevation. This is fulfillment. This is the final surge, beloved child. Let this echo in your spirit. You almost missed it, but you didn't. God reopened the door just for you. Not for another, not for the crowd, not for the multitude. Your name was whispered to the divine clock. Your steps were aligned to this moment. Your spirit was marked for this decree. And now the proof surrounds you. Do not forget this covenant. Guard it, treasure it, walk boldly into it. And when you do, declare to yourself, I am chosen, I am marked, I am crowned. The door is mine. The vault is open. The decree is sealed. Stay, beloved. Stay until the last breath of this word. For every second you remain, heaven continues to pour. Do not leave the field half-watered. Do not abandon the fruit half-ripe. Stay until the final drop has entered your spirit. Stay until the chains are dust. Stay until the fire is etched so deep that no storm, no whisper, no lie could ever erase it. And as this word closes, let me bless you. You almost missed it, but you did not. You were hidden, preserved, chosen. And now, the God who reopens doors has reopened one just for you. Step through, beloved. Step through boldly. Step through and know it will never close again.